Is Dix the Musical about jerks or about genitalia? Yes? Let's talk about it now. Hey everyone, it's David Stark from Watch or Pass. Today I'm here to talk to you about Dix the Musical, which is coming to theaters nationwide on October 20th, 2023. It had limited openings on October 6th, but now it's coming nationwide October 20th. Should you check this out? Should you commit to this irreverent musical comedy? Well, my hot take is I think you should rent it. It is a funny, ridiculous, over-the-top musical with plenty of humor, plenty of laugh out loud moments, but the kind of ridiculousness and humor are hit or miss for me. There was kind of a double-edged sword, so I liked a lot of things about it. Some things didn't really quite hit for me. So overall, I think it's a rental, but it is a unique experience. It is definitely a movie that kind of takes some chances and takes some risks. And if that sounds like something you'd like, you might enjoy this. So I'm going to tell you a little more about the film, a few things I liked, a few things I didn't like. So I'm not really going to go into a spoiler discussion because it's a movie that's based on like a musical and it's been out there. So this one will be spoiler free. So in Dix the Musical, you have two self-obsessed businessmen, two kind of like high-powered salesmen who are just over-the-top machismo. It's definitely there for effect. They both start working at the same company, and their rivalry quickly turns into a friendship when they realize that they are long-lost identical twins. And when they discover each other, they kind of realize that what's been missing in their life is family. And so now we have a parent trap type situation where they try to get their family involved. You get to see some more insanity about their family and the situation that they create when they try to get them together. So things I liked about this movie. The first, I'm gonna probably say it like 15 times, so this will be my like word of the day for you. It's ridiculous. The ridiculousness is insane. Like from the characters, the situations, the over-the-top humor. It is raunchy. It is funny. It is kind of way out there. The film definitely, I don't know, takes risks or just kind of like doesn't really care. Just goes way out left field for a lot of the situations, a lot of the kind of humor, and it definitely hits a decent amount. Like I said, it's kind of hit or miss for me, but when it hits, it is very good. The second thing I loved, look, the humor. Like there are definitely some really good laugh out loud moments in this movie. There were definitely some situations, some jokes that had me and the theater losing it, like just laughing uncontrollably because of just how insane they were. And the last thing I love, look, I like the music. It is based on a Broadway musical. You would hope that the music would be good. And this one, the music is strange. Like the songs are a little weird, but overall, they work. They're funny. They're enjoyable. The musical numbers are interesting. So as you'd imagine, I would hope a movie based on a Broadway musical would have good music, and this one does. And the last thing I love, look, I like the cast. You know, it's interesting. You've got Aaron Jackson and Josh Sharp. They are the writers of this musical. They are the original actors in the musical, and now they are making that jump onto the big screen. They do a pretty good job. They do a fun job. You can tell their character. You can tell they know their characters. They are definitely way out there. They definitely are a little more expressive than you would expect. They feel like Broadway actors who are now in a movie, and it definitely helps when you have a movie based on a Broadway show. But I actually really liked Megan Thee Stallion. I thought she was really, really good. Her character was a lot of fun. I liked her musical number. I liked the way that she just kind of like took charge. I thought she was a fantastic addition. And then you have Nathan Lane and Megan Mullally. I didn't really love Megan Mullally's character, but she did a really good job in it, and I liked Nathan's character a lot. And then you have Bowen Yang as God, which was an interesting choice, but also a really fun one. So all that being said, things I didn't love as much. The first, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. The ridiculousness. It sometimes feels like the situations are put there just for like shock and awe value. There are some really kind of insane things that happen, and you might not love all of them. Like me, I didn't really, some of them just kind of like were so ridiculous. It just kind of made me cringe a little bit. So just keep that in mind. This film definitely goes out there, definitely kind of takes risks. Some of those risks I felt didn't pay off. The second thing I didn't love, again, the humor, it was hit or miss for me. Some jokes were really, really funny. Some jokes were not that funny. It just kind of like it's just kind of like a roller coaster in this movie. And some of the characters, like I said, I didn't like Megan Mullally's character as much. She just felt like, I don't know, her character was kind of a mess, and she had this weird accent, and like some of the things she said were just kind of like, again, random, out of left field. Some of them hit, a lot of them didn't. I like Megan Mullally a lot. I was surprised I didn't like her character, but like some of the things just didn't really do it for me. And the last thing I didn't love as much, this is a weird one, especially when I say it's hit or miss. The movie's a little bit too short now. Again, it's based on a Broadway musical. I bet they were kind of like confined in the space of that musical, but the film itself is only about 86 minutes long. I felt like it could have been a little bit longer. I don't know, maybe add a musical number for the movie, add a situation, just flesh it out a little more. It feels like this movie kind of like goes in, has a very set circumstance, and then resolves. It would have been nice to have a little bit more in there just to kind of like flesh out, I don't know, anything, flesh out some of the situations, have another funny interaction. Who knows? But I felt like this movie could have benefited from a little bit more time. So, all that being said, Dix the Musical comes to theaters on October 20th, 2023. It is definitely something you're not going to see anywhere else. It is over the top. It is ridiculous. It is raunchy. It definitely has its own sense of humor. And you know what? That might appeal to you. It appealed to me sometimes. So let me know what you think. If you check it out, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you liked and didn't like. Let me know what I got right and wrong. I'd love to hear it. And thanks so much for watching. If you liked this review, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.